Hello again. I am here with my Sweet Minerals makeup and I'm so stoked. I did a video the other day. You guys may or may not have seen it. If you haven't, go back and look. I'll try to link it below on the comment section. But of me doing my flawless face with my foundation, my bronzer, my blush, my veil, and my concealer. So I've already done that. So did that in another video. I've already put it on my face so we don't have to kind of revisit that at this moment. But you can see that they stand up to their name. Flawless Face, Sweet Minerals. So excited. Today I'm going to focus on the rest of my face. So my eyeshadows, my brows. I'm going to show you a little trick on how I do my eyeliner because here lately I haven't really been kind of into like the bold dark eyeliner. So I'm going to kind of show you a trick that I use for that. So it's time to start. Okay, here we go. So right now what I'm going to do is a little trick. Maybe. Did I not bring it? Yes, I did. Okay. I like to do the tape trick. If you don't know the tape trick, super easy. I just kind of put it in the line that I want my shadow to stop on my face. Don't press too hard. You don't want to take your makeup off. It is going to take some of the makeup off, but you're going to be able to just kind of take your brush and just blend where it strips some of that, and it'll look like it never happened. So here we go. I'm going to do this evenly. Okay. Don't want it to kind of have a little fallout there. All right, so the first thing, I've already primed my eyes, so I'm just going to take my good little blend-in brush here. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. We do have brushes. I am just a super fan of the brushes that I've already used, but we do have good brushes, and they are great. I just don't want to get them all dirty right now. So I'm going to kind of go in with not the lightest shade that I have. Right now I'm kind of working with the neutral palette that Sweet Minerals has going on. So I'm using the next to the lightest shade, and it is called Milkshake. So that's kind of what I'm going to use as my, whatchamacallit, my, what's it called? Transition shade. So all the other colors are just kind of blend into this a little bit. So just gonna go on the outside and work my way in. If you've ever seen any other makeup tutorials, you kind of already know this is the jam. This is what you're gonna do. And just kind of put it all over there. I might even use my own little mirror so I'm not like all up in y'all's faces. That's a little annoying. My bad. Okay, here we go. The other one. Oh, I need to tweeze my eyebrows. I knew there was something I was forgetting to do. I used to wax my eyebrows, y'all, and I did it for a long time. Well, let's go back a little bit. I used to never do anything with my eyebrows. This was probably 10 years or so ago. And then my friend Ashley, she was like, we went on lunch break because we used to work together. She literally stopped at the place to get waxing, like the nail salon or wherever it is we went. She literally stopped in the parking lot and was like, get out, go get your brows done. I was like, okay then, my bad. I got powder all over my boob. And so I did, and I really liked it. I mean, it hurts. Don't get me wrong. You ever got your eyebrows waxed or even thought about it? It hurts. But I liked it. And so and then, I mean, after you do it once, you kind of you just got to keep doing it because it looks like a freaking hot mess. When it starts to grow out. So I got my eyebrows waxed for years and years and years. And then the very last time I went to get my eyebrows waxed, I don't even remember where it was, which is probably the reason I won't go anywhere to get my eyebrows waxed again because I don't remember where it was. But this lady, she basically took them off. They were like this thin, uneven. Like I was on Marco Polo, which is a video app or whatever you use to talk to your friends. I was on Marco Polo when I went, like before I went in, I was talking to my friends. I was like, all right, I'll be right back. Go get my eyebrows waxed. Came back in the car, and I knew that they looked kind of thin before I walked out the door, but got back in my car, turned Marco. I was like, all right, I'm done getting my eyebrows waxed. And then I was like, and immediately realized that it was terrible. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. I won't get them waxed again. Now I'll just pluck them myself. You know, whatever. All right, so let's go in with the next shade. So I'm going to not use my blending brush because blending brushes do just that. They blend. So I kind of want some pigment here on the next one. So I'm going to go in with the marzipan. I can never pronounce that. I don't really even know what it is. But the thing about Sweet Minerals you'll notice is, you know, a lot of, or all of our products, well, makeup products, they are named after like sweet things, like desserts and things like that. You know, hence the name Sweet Minerals. So it's fun. At least I think it's fun. You may not think it's fun. I think it's great. I'm gonna kind of coat over the crease and a little bit under, just kind of get some shades going on, some dimension in there. I'm all about dimension. I say that word a lot. My bad. You know what else I say a lot? I say the word so. I'm like, okay, so, and then I also say a lot. I'm working on this, okay? I notice it. I know it, which is the first step to getting better. Recognizing. Tiramisu. Going in with tiramisu. I'm going to go in with that same brush. I'm not going to put it everywhere that I put the other shade, but I am going to go in with the same brush. All right. So, see, I said so again. I'm saying the word so. I don't know how to start the sentence without saying the word so. Or the word okay. I'm fixing to do that again. I'm just a hot mess, y'all.
Anyway?
Just a hot mess. Like, okay, next. Anyway. I could say the word anyway. Shelby's in here watching me. If y'all haven't met Shelby, she's my 9-year-old. She's my baby. The youngest. She gets away with everything.
No, I don't.
All right, I'm going out to the tape line on purpose. Because when I take the tape off, I like that sharp line. I do kind of blend in that sharp line a little bit with the eyeshadow that I put under my eyes, but I still have that sharp line up top so it doesn't just look like, you know, I just threw it on. But the thing I like most about it is that it blends out so well, because it is loose minerals, and loose minerals do tend to blend out really, really well. Ours are no exception. They exceed that expectation. So I'm going in with the blender just a little bit to kind of smooth out the choppiness that might come. It typically comes in the inner corners where you're stopping your brush. You might see a couple chop lines. Just take your blender brush, blend that out. No big deal. All right, I'm putting that one up, which is kind of the loose. My feet are going to sleep. I need to get a better setup here, because old fat people can't sit Indian style for too long, okay? Our feet goes to sleep. You're not an old fat person.
Well, I'm sitting here a long time.
Whenever I was a kid, I could sit Indian style for my entire life, but I can't do that now.
You mean crisscross applesauce?
Yeah, crisscross applesauce. All right, now I'm going to get my darkest shade, which is Baker's Chocolate. No, it does not taste like Baker's Chocolate. Don't taste it. Okay?
Taste makeup.
When I take the darker shade, I'm using a much thinner brush here, and I'm just going to kind of put it in the corner here. Like the whole corner, not just the top of the corner. Put it in the corner, and then I'm just going to kind of run it across the crease. I don't know. I mean, I guess this is called like the smoky eye effect. I'm not good at the cut crease. I mean, I guess before I really got into makeup, that's all I did was a cut crease, because I would just put it like all over my eye without any like strategy at all. But since I started getting into makeup and learning how to do this technique, I can't do the cut crease. So I enjoy just like the smoky effect. Okay, this eye's way darker, so let me get in a little bit more here. All right, now I'm going to blend it out again, because again, it gives you that kind of choppiness where you end your brush strokes when you're not using a blender brush. At least mine do. Still love my brushes, but I still got that choppy effect. So kind of see where we're at right now. All right, the last thing I do on my lid is I take a very small brush, or sometimes even my finger. You know what, I'm going to do one eye with the brush and then one eye with my finger so you can kind of see. It kind of gives a similar effect. So I'm going to take that lightest shade that I told you I wasn't going to use at first. It's called Bon Bon, which I used to hear all the time, like people, like, I don't know, in the 90s, they would talk about housewives or people, you know, women sitting at home watching talk shows, eating their bonbons. And that was just kind of, I guess, a stereotype that people used to say. And I've never seen nor had a bonbon, so maybe I should work on that. So I'm taking this lighter shade and I'm just going to put it right here at the, like, make a little line in the, right there. I don't know what that's called. And then kind of brush it in the inner corner a little bit. It's okay if it looks like way too thick, which obviously that does. Forgot I wasn't doing that with that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my blender brush and I'm just gonna kind of blend it down. Okay, blend it down and then take it from the outer corner where the darkness is and just kind of blend it in. So it kind of creates that more smoky effect on that eye. Okay. And I did get some on my nose. Just gonna take my little kabuki brush here and just swipe that off, which this is a Sweet Minerals kabuki brush. Works very well. All right, so now let me get a little on my finger and I'll kind of show you how I do that. It's a little harder with the loose powders whenever you do it with your finger, but it still works the same. So I'm just gonna brush it across there. Whenever you use your finger, you don't have to blend as much because you're kind of doing that with your finger anyways. Okay, take my blender, just kind of run it across, smooth it out a little bit, and then take from the outer corner, get that darkness kind of back at the top. And then again, get my kabuki, take that off. All right, so you kind of see where we're at. Don't look at the fact that my eyes are shaped completely different from each other. My eyes and my brows, they're sisters, not twins. I should make some type of rhyme out of that because that doesn't rhyme at all. All right, so I'm done with my eyeshadow for the lids. So I'm going to go ahead and take my tape off. Find the line here. And you see where it cut up there? And yes, you do kind of see, I mean, you do see a difference in color, but we're going to blend that out. Come here. All right. All right, so my favorite way to blend it out, and you can do it multiple ways. You can grab some of your foundation, you can grab some of your concealer, however you do your face, but I like to get just a little bit of highlight in my kabuki brush and just run it across because I'm gonna kind of highlight that area anyways, you know? So now you can't see the tape line. You can just see your little cut there. All right, so now I'm gonna do the under part of my eye. Underlid, bottom lid. Yes, bottom lid. All right, I'm gonna take that little small, not the smallest, but a small brush here. I'm gonna go into the marzipan. Marzipan, I can't say it. It's fine. All right, and I'm just gonna kind of go under here a little bit just to put some color underneath. So believe it or not, putting eyeshadow on your bottom lid and kind of marrying it up with the shadow on your top lid, you know, kind of meeting it there, believe it or not, it opens your eyes a little bit. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, like when you're done with your makeup and you don't, like if you don't use shadow on the bottom lid, or you forget, or it's right before you do it or whatever, you kind of notice that, well, for me, my bottom lids, like my under eyes, which they're kind of caved in and dark anyways, but they kind of get puffier and it almost looks like my eyes are swollen. So I like to just put some extra color there. I love some color. All right, I'm done with the marzipan. I'm going to take my smaller brush, my thinner brush. I'm going to go in with the thing I never know, tiramisu, which is just a shade darker than the marzipan. The marzipan is kind of almost like a purpley color, where the tiramisu is just like a brown, a light brown. I'm going to bring it from my waterline just a little bit down, and I'm going to make sure it marries. So at the tip of your eye, just make sure that it marries. I keep saying marries, that it connects to what you got going on up top, okay? All right, last on the eyes but not least, and it's very important for me, especially to complete the look, is to take the darkest shade, which is Baker's Chocolate, get it on this really, really small thing, and I'm gonna make an eyeliner out of it. Because like I said, I don't really love the bold eyeliner look lately. I don't know if it's just a phase I'm in, because I used to like throw that crap on just super thick. I used to It'd be like, oh, look, your eyeshadow is light and pretty, but you got like this bam dark dark eyeliner on. So sometimes I still use it, but most of the time I don't. So I'm just gonna run it across the lid here. Just get the dark. So you can kind of tell the difference. It kind of just, again, it opens the eye. Where this one, you can really see that light color we did on our eyes, which is great, but it kind of blends into your lashes and almost makes you look like you don't have any lashes. I just don't like it. So, next side. All right, good to go. Oh, I just closed my mirror. So before I go into the brows and the lips and all those good things, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of snatch my line here. I like to have a good sharp line with the bronzer versus what you don't want bronze down here. I get as straight as possible. I'm not good at straight lines. Look, I'm an old man with a beard. Oh, oh, oh. Look, I'm like a practicing Santa. Oh, oh, oh. Don't judge me. I feel it. I feel the judgment. I'm all about a contoured nose, dude. All about it. I'm just gonna brighten my eyes up down here a little bit. I'm not gonna mess with the shadow. Typically I do this like before the shadow, but I used the tape trick today, and so I didn't do it, but doesn't mean we can't brighten it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Got it. All right, so I've let that sit for a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of brush it off. Brush, brush. Just gonna go in circular motions. And once I kind of get most of it off, I can go over the rest of my face a little bit. Like, it's not gonna hurt. All right, got my snatch look going. See what I did there? I'm going to go in with the brows. Now, I 100% love our brow makeup. It's a powder just like the rest. And I've used powders, I've used pomades, I've used, you know, pencils, things like that. And this stuff, I can tell you, it's the easiest to clean up messes. And with brows and me, I always screw them up. And it's so much easier than anything I've ever tried to kind of fix your mistakes. You know what I mean? All right, so I've got my little brow pencil, got it covered. I'm just gonna start right here. Gonna make a little square. I like the squared look here. Once I make my square, I turn the brush where it's flat, so it's kind of going over thin, like in a thin motion, so that you can fill them in, identify the arch. All right, you see that? It's so much easier to clean it up. It's awesome. If you still notice like a little darkness where you did mess up and clean it up, you can always go in with the light concealer or a highlight and just kind of run it over there, just fix it a little bit. I hate doing brows. I've watched so many like people on tutorials on YouTube and stuff, and they always talk about how much they hate doing brows. And I was like, why? But then I started really doing them. I'm like, oh, I get it. And I really need to pluck my brows, but not today. Not today, Junior. And normally, like if I've just done my brows, or if my brows are, you know, what? You can't come in here when I'm filming. No, Maya. I'm filming.
I thought you already put on makeup.
I'm finishing it. There's so much judgment. Get out.
Oh my god.
He makes fun of me. Everything I do, he makes fun of me. Anyways, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted is that if my brows are good, if I don't need to pluck them, I've already plucked them, they're looking great. I typically get away with not using any brow gel. But today, I don't have it in here with me. So whenever I get done, I'm putting on brow gel because they are just everywhere. And you notice they don't look the same because I could never get them to look the same because they're sisters, not twins. So I always look like this side of my face is surprise and this side of my face is super chill. It's fine. It's fine. So the next thing, the last thing I believe that we're going to do is lips. So I don't have a lip liner from Sweet Minerals with me, so I'm just going to use one that, you know, I use if I don't have any, from Sweet Minerals anyways. And I'm going to, it's a darker shade. I'm going to go, of course, all around. I might go out just a little bit out of my lip line, and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, so after I do that, I take my finger and I bring it down. I just kind of take the liner, which is also why I put on several coats of it, and I push it into the lip. This liner is like a creamy liner, so it's easy to do. If you're using like a standard pencil, it may not be as easy to do it, but if you put a lighter to it and kind of warm it up before you get started, it's a little trick of the day, or back from the day, back in the day. It will make it creamier. So I've kind of pushed it into the lip a little bit. I still have bare lips going on, so I'm taking my Kiss FX from Sweet Minerals in the shade Wild Mulberry, and I'm going to throw that inside the lip where it's kind of nude. Just going to put it right there. I know it looks silly right now. Use your finger again and smooth it out. Just kind of creates that ombre effect with your lips. Makes your lips look fuller. That's it. That's it. That's all Sweet Minerals face. Looks good. Eyebrows need to be cleaned up a little bit now that I'm looking at them. I mean, not eyebrows, my eyeshadow. Guess I kind of messed it up a little bit whenever I was doing the bottom part. And that's it. If you notice, I've not used any highlight. The blush and the bronzer have highlight in them, but not too much. And so it kind of just puts that there already. Sometimes I do go in, and I will with a different highlight, and just kind of get the nose a little bit. Cause like I say, I love a good contour on the nose. I like to get like the top, the crease, or the, whatever the tall part of your lip is that goes, whatever. I don't even know what it's called. Anyways, I like that a little bit, just put some dimension. Put some up here. I'm just going crazy with highlight. I love highlight. But like I say, like you saw, like you see, you don't need highlight with this product. It's awesome. All right, so that's it. That's all I got for you today. I don't even know what the next video is going to be about, but there will be another one because I like to teach y'all about some stuff. So the more Sweet Minerals products that I do get in and that I do order, I'm obviously going to get on here and play with it and show you guys. All right, so now we've got lashes. Lashes. I forgot to do this earlier, so that's why everything else is done. All right, so we've got Herbal Lash Mascara by Sweet Minerals. Gonna go get my lashes snatched. I don't think I can say that. So it is a dry formula. You do kind of have to work it into your lashes, like really get it in there. Don't be in a rush. If you're in a rush when you put mascara on, you're gonna make a mess, okay? Just don't be in a rush. Go slow, work them in there. Once you get it kind of in the inside, you kind of want to go back over the tips of the lashes. Get those bottom lashes. Don't forget your bottom lashes, y'all. Bottom lashes don't get enough love. They need some loving too. So this lash product is made to look very natural. So it's not made to look like you got falsies on, or you know, that you have unreasonably long lashes, anything like that. It's made to look very natural. So you can kind of see the difference here in my not treated lashes and my Herbal Lash. There's our mascara. Thing I want to mention is I do have a Glam Club box coming my way, and I actually have a friend at work that ordered one on the same day as me, so she and I both should get ours probably around Tuesday or Wednesday because of the Memorial holiday. But we ordered it like Wednesday or Thursday. It's shipped out. It's, you know, it comes with less than a week from ordering it, or from ordering the products. Now the Glam Club subscription is $36, I believe it's $36.95. It's 36 and change for bi-monthly. So every other month you pay that. Every other month you get a Glam Club box. It will always have at least 1 or 2 new products in there, and then maybe 3 or 4 products that we've sold for a little bit, but maybe you haven't tried before. The box should not have any duplicates that you've gotten before. So, you know, 6 months from now, or 6 months after you start the subscription, you shouldn't get a product that you've already got 3 months ago. So that's really neat, and I'm super excited about it. So once I get that in the mail, I'm definitely going to do an unboxing on here so that you can kind of see my first impressions of the box, like in real time, and also see the goodies that we get. So super stoked. I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much. Have a good day.